Ladies and gentlemen, the Minneapolis Commodores.
They look me over and me and here. Fresh out of Clover, mortgage up to here. But don't pass the plate, folks, don't pass the cup. When you're down, a ways up, and I'll be up like a rosebud, high on the vine. Don't thumb your nose, but take a tip from mine. I'm a little short yellow, but I'll get some, and look out, world, hear me shout hooray. If they could see me now, that little gang of mine. I'm eating fancy chow, drinking fancy wine. Like those stumble bums, to see for a fact the kind of top drawer, first-rate chums I attract. All I can say is, wow, we look at where I am. Tonight I landed, pow, right in a pot of jam. What a setup, holy cow, they never believe it if my friends could see the dreams I had. Yes, I'll be up like a rosebud, high on the vine. Don't thumb your nose, but take a tip from mine. I'm a little short and yellow, but I'll get some. And look out, world, hear me shout, world. So look out, world, hear I shout out loud. I'm happy and proud. Look out, world, here I
Thank you, everybody, and welcome. Now, that's why we have tech rehearsals too, but that's okay. So this is Diamond Jubilee. This is our 75th year as a chorus, and it's thrill. Thank you. Yeah, I'm Steve Grady, and I'm the show chairman this year, and it was really kind of cool to go back into time and look at the history. And so in order to do that, we dug way deep in the recesses of our storage closet and went into and looked at the scrapbooks over the years. So we're going to go through these with you all as we start right from the beginning of the chorus and walk through the history starting in 1944.
Hi, I'm Blake Wanger, Commodore's president. The Society for the Preservation and Encouragement of Barbershop Quartet Singing in America was started in 1938 in Tulsa, Oklahoma by O.C. Cash and Rupert Hall, and by 1944, barbershop had found its way to Minneapolis. On January 26, 1944, 11 charter members met to form the Commodores. By the end of 1944, the chapter had grown to 101 members. Wow. The first Parade of Quartet show that also had the Commodores singing as the last act was April 10th, 1948.
So move forward in time here a little bit. Songs from the 40s are romantic and sometimes funny, but they are often about home. Many Americans were away at war in 1944, and they enjoyed listening to music that reminded them of their loved ones. Here's just one more with a #1 hit from that year, 1944.
Maybe a man knows a love like these. Once in a heartbeat, maybe the stars grow bright. The world is right. Time cannot dim the seeing you in all the old familiar places that this heart of mine embraces all day through, all day through. In that small cafe, the park across the way, the children's carousel, the chestnut tree, the wishing well. I'll be seeing you in every lovely summer's day, in everything that's light and gay. I'll always think of you that way. I'll find you in the morning sun, and when the night is new, I'll be looking at the moon, but I'll be seeing you, only you. I'll find you in the morning sun, and when the night is new, I'll be looking at the moon, but I'll be seeing, I'll be seeing you.
I am coming over here now. I'm over here, not over there. This is Silver Screen, and we sing the songs of the movies. Now, the song we're going to sing next was one of the first ones ever recorded in a talkie, and Al Jolson did it in The Jazz Singer. But then, in 1946, it came back around very popular in a movie that had Fred Astaire and Bing Crosby, and it was called
Blue skies are coming my way. It's going to be a wonderful day. What a day. Blue skies, smiling at me, nothing but blue skies. Do I see, and bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds all day long. Never saw the sun shining so bright, I never saw things going so right. Noticing the day hurrying by, when you're in love, my, how they fly, Blue skies, smiling at me, nothing but blue skies. Do I see, and bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds all day long, I never saw the sun shining so bright, I never saw things going so right. Just noticing the day hurrying by, when you're in love, my, how they fly. Blue days, oh, they're gone, nothing but blue skies. From now on, nothing but blue skies. Blue skies from now on, there's blue skies from now on. Now
The chorus membership continued to grow in the 1950s, and the Commodores had many well-known quartets over the next decades. From 1949 through 1985, 10 Land O'Lakes District Champion quartets were from the Minneapolis Commodores Chorus. We have many of those great quartetters with us here today, especially Bob Dykstra and John Hanson from the 1958 Hut 4. Yeah. Now, many of you know Bob. He's been a key contributor to the Commodores for many decades and was the MC for many of our shows. John turns 90 in July, and it's a little-known fact and a perfect stroke of serendipity that John was in fact born in Harmony, Minnesota. Obviously, he was destined to be a barbershopper. Now, we would like to sing a Frank Sinatra hit to honor all of our quartets, and this one is directed by Dave Spidell.
I'm sitting on top.
Now, our next quartet is the longest. Are we on that one yet? Good. They're the longest registered quartet of 29 years together and features 50-year-old Commodore Dan Slattery on lead, who you can't see because he's over there in the dark. It's going to be easy listening.
Bum, 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 bum.
Everybody loves a lover. I'm a lover too. Everybody loves me. Anyhow, that's how I feel. How I feel, just like a Casanova. I should worry, not for nothing. Everybody loves me, yes they do, and I love everybody. Since I fell in love with who's the most popular personality, I can't help thinking it's no one else but me. Gee, I feel just about 10 feet tall, having a ball. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should worry, not for nothing. Everybody loves me, yes they do, and I love everybody. Since I fell in love with you. Since I fell in love with
son's a lover. I'm a lover. Everybody loves me. Anyhow, that's how I feel. How I feel.
Just like a Casanova. I should worry, not for nothing. Everybody loves me, yes they do. And I love everybody. Since I fell in love with, so in love with. Since I fell in love with, so in love with you.
With the war over, the music was evolving from showboat tunes and swing to the 1950s rock and roll. It seemed like teens everywhere were dancing 24/7.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock.
5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Put your glad rags on and join me, hon. We'll have some fun when the clock strikes 1.
We're gonna rock, rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock to broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock it all night when the clock strikes 2 and 3 and 4. If the band slows down, we'll yell for more. We're gonna rock tonight. We're gonna rock to broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. 4 o'clock and we're still rocking right. When times ring 5, 6 and 7, we'll be rocking up in 7th heaven. Yeah, we're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock to broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. All through the night, 8, 9, 10, 11, 2. I'll be going strong and so will you. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Come on, honey, 'cause the music's so right. When the clock strikes 12, we'll cool off and then start rocking round the clock again. We're gonna rock tonight. We're gonna rock to broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Gonna rock it till the daylight. Rock around the clock tonight.
You know, I've always wanted to do this, so here we go.
Hi there, all you boys and girls and hip cats out there. This is Steve on the radio. Our next quartet specializes in singing the great songs of the 50s. Here with a Crew Cuts #1 song from 1954 is Bob.
Life could be a dream. If I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream, sweetheart.
Hello again.
Life could be a dream. If only all my precious plans would come true. If you would let me spend my whole life loving you. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. Now every time I look at you, something is on my mind. If you do what I want you to, oh baby, we'd be so fine. Life could be a dream. If I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. Shaboom, shaboom. Shaboom, shaboom. Shaboom, shaboom. Shaboom. 3, 2, 1. shaboom, shaboom. Yada-da-da-da-da-da-da, shaboom, shaboom. Yada-da-da-da-da-da-da, shaboom, shaboom. Yada-da-da-da-da-da-da, shaboom. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah, you know that every time I look at you, something is on my mind, on my mind. If you do what I want you to, baby, we'd be so fine, so fine. Life could be a dream. If I could take you up to paradise up above, if you would tell me I'm the only one that you love, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Hello, hello again, shaboom, hello again, shaboom. Hey, downy ding dong, a-ling, a-ling-a-lay, boom, shabado, ba-doo, ba-doo-ba-lay-o. Life could be a dream, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Shaboom, shaboom, sweetheart. Shaboom, shaboom, sweetheart. Shaboom, shaboom, sweetheart. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-boom, shaboom.
Oh, a new book.
All right. Let's see where we are now. The 60s was a turbulent time in America. We saw the rise of the civil rights movement and the Vietnam War and the Vietnam War, and the music of the time reflected the many different moods of the country. Here's a song made famous by the Letterman, directed by Dave Bichard.
Now, really popular songs get new stylings throughout the decades, and Swipe is going to sing a song composed by Hoagie Carmichael. Now, you can see over here that Hoagie Carmichael was a Minneapolis Commodore in 1950. See, he gave his membership card and everything over there on the right-hand side. So it's really fun to do a song by one of our members, obviously one of our most famous. So in 1961, though, the Cleftones and Jan and Dean had hit versions of this song. Now, where else have you heard this song?
You're the only girl for me, and it isn't hard to see I love you. I love you. That magic night we kissed in the moonglow echoes in my mind, heart and soul. I fell in love with you, lost control, just like a fool would do gladly, because you held me tight, and so a kiss in the night, heart and soul, I beg to be adored, lost control, and tumbled overboard gladly, that magic night we kissed, then in the moon mist. Oh, but your lips were thrilling, oh, so dreary, thrilling to me. Oh, never before were mine so strangely willing, but now I see what embrace can do. Look at me, oh, you got me loving you madly. That little kiss you stole. You are my heart and soul, my soul. I love you, my heart and soul. You are my heart and soul.
There are also many wonderful songs from musicals, and here is Hall Pass with a Leonard Bernstein and Stephen Sondheim song that has transcended 58 years.
Tonight won't be just any night. Tonight there will be no morning star. Tonight, I'll see my love tonight, and for us stars will stop where they are. Today the minutes seem like hours, the hours go so slowly, and still the sky is light. Oh, moon, grow bright, and make this endless day, endless night. Tonight, I'll see my love tonight, and for us stars will stop where they are. Today the minutes seem like hours, the hours go so slowly, and still the sky is light. The sky is light.
Oh, moon, grow bright, and make this endless day, endless night.
Oh, we get to go to another book. All right, where are we now? This is the 1967 to 1969 book. I look up there, I'd know what it was already anyway. So, of course, we can't sing a song of the 60s without singing something from the Beatles. This is a beautiful song, obviously, from Paul McCartney, and John Lennon. See, I made a mistake too, Paul. How's that, huh? I made a mistake. We were joking about that. Paul McCartney's pretty famous. John Lennon. It's a beautiful ballad. Here we go. All right, well, of course, let me come back and try again. So 50 years ago, next week on April 11th, which, mark your calendars, is National Quartet Day. That's an important one, at least for us. Simon and Garfunkel played Yankee Stadium. And you can kind of hear the mellow sounds in this 1968 hit sung by Under the Hill.
To Scarborough Fair? Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Marcy Sage Rosemary in tow. Marcy Sage Rosemary in tow. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? 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 Are you going to Scarborough? Are you going to Scarborough? Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Are you going to Scarborough Fair?
All right, so that closes out the 60s, doesn't it? You okay out there? Okay, good. So the Commodores continued to thrive in the 1970s, and the membership roster again grew over to 100 men. You know, and much of the music, again, reflected more upbeat attitude than the 60s, and we got to wear some really pretty groovy uniforms. Kind of bummed. This is kind of mundane compared to those guys. They're really happening. We couldn't find any more of those. I think they burned them. So, now the chorus competed international several times, and we had 6 district quartet champions in that decade.
In 1975, one of our chapter quartets, Happiness Emporium, reached the pinnacle of barbershop quartet artistry and won the International Quartet Championship. They formed in December of 1972 when 3 Land O'Lakes quartets, the Hut Four, Gemini Crickets, and Red Barons retired. The Night Owls, a St. Paul quartet, contributed a tall tenor and the fun began. Their original gold members were Bob Dalma, tenor, Rod Johnson, lead, Jim Foy, bass, and Bob Spong, baritone, who is here with us tonight. Happiness Emporium is back with us again and will sing for you in the second half.
Move forward a few years. Now, the Commodores have competed in international contests 13 times in our history, and in 1979, the international competition was right here in Minneapolis, and we had our highest finish ever. We medaled 3rd that year, so we're 3rd in the world in 1979. Now, the convention was documented on TV by real people. And I don't know how many of you remember that show. I remember watching this episode, actually. Blake, did you see that show at all in 79?
I hadn't been born yet. Sorry.
All right, so let's all watch together. And as you watch the video, look for some downtown landmarks or missing landmarks.
I went back to Minneapolis for a 3-day convention of some of the best barbershop quartets in the world. Everywhere you went, you heard 4-part harmony.
We'll tell the whole world we're in. We're so in, oh, so in love. In love.
That wasn't too shabby, you guys.
Usually it was 4-part harmony, but occasionally it was multiplied thousands of times and became the biggest barbershop quartet in the history of the world.
You may search everywhere, but none can compare with my wild Irish rose.
I never saw so many people have so much fun in my life. Even at 3 o'clock in the morning, my wild Irish rose grew wilder and wilder.
Irish rose, the dearest flower that grows. And someday for my sake, she may let me take the blue from my wild Irish rose. The blue from my wild Irish rose.
That was 1979, and it did not show the Commodores portion of the contest. So fast forward 40 years, that's even hard to say, 40 years fast forward. The Commodores would like to honor the Commodores of the past with our own rendition of one of the songs that the Commodores performed in that contest. But first, we've got to set the contest stage. So if you haven't been to a contest recently, you understand that the announcer comes out and he says, "We are ready for our next competitor," and the slow clap starts. So start the slow clap. May we have the doors closed, please? Everybody find a seat. Thank you. And now, from the Land O'Lakes District, under the direction of Paul Wigley, the Minneapolis Commodores.
The 1980s saw the emergence of dance music and a new wave. The director in this photo is Doug Miller, a longtime Commodores director. But the music of the 80s spanned many genres. For instance, who knew you could do a barbershop arrangement of Queen?
This thing called love, just can't
we sing our next song, I'd like to invite Dave over here. Dave is moving with his family to Iowa this summer for a wonderful professional opportunity. And Dave, you've been with us 3 years, I think, since you came from Sioux Falls. And so it's been so fantastic to have Dave with us, being assistant director, being in quartets, really adding some energy and musical excellence. And I know the chorus really appreciates all you've done for us. So thank you so much for being here. So as we think about songs that we've done in four-part harmony, you look at different musicals and you think through, we've had a couple tonight already, but there's one in particular that we really felt we wanted to do for you tonight. It's very, very powerful. It means a lot to us, the brotherhood of song and the power of being together and being of one mind. And so this musical started in the West End 34 years ago and is still playing today. It's Les Miserables.
Do you hear the people sing, singing the song of angry men? It is the music of a people who will not be slaves again. When the beating of your heart echoes the beating of the drums, there is a world about to start when tomorrow comes. Will you join in our crusade? Will be fight and break with me? Here beyond the barricade, is there a world you long to see? Here, join in the fight that will give you the right to be free. Do you hear the people sing, singing the song of angry men? It is the music of a people who will not be slaves again. When the beating of your heart echoes the beating of the drums, there is a life about to start when tomorrow comes. They will live again in freedom in the garden of the Lord. Then they will walk behind the plowshare and they will put away the sword. Then the chains will be broken and all men will have their reward. Have their reward. Will you join in our crusade? Who will be strong and stand with me? Somewhere beyond the barricade, is there a world you long to see? Do you hear the people sing? Say, do you hear the distant drums? It is the future that they dream when tomorrow comes. It is the hope and joy they sing when tomorrow comes. It is the future that they bring, and they bring when tomorrow comes.
We're on to another book. Okay. In 1990, another Commodores quartet met with international success. This time, Grandma's Bows won the International Seniors Quartet Championship. The members were Michael Stump, tenor and consummate comedian, Merrill Miller, lead and arranger, Bob Griffith, baritone straight man, who may be here with us today, and Dr. Jim Richards on bass. He was international president and considered the complete barbershopper. Grandma's Bows were always ready to entertain.
I read with interest a reprint of O.C. Cash's Founders column. And in that column, he was reminiscing about when he was a boy and playing a cornet in the Blue Jacket Silver Cornet Band. And one of his favorite tricks was to get together with three of his buddies, and the four of them would bring the band practice to a halt by playing barbershop on their brass instruments. What a wonderful tradition. In honor of our founder, O.C. Cash, we would like to continue that tradition this evening by playing an instrumental number for you, not on brass, but on banjos. Bob, would you get the banjo, please? Now, back in 1972, you may remember a wonderful adventure movie called Deliverance. And in that movie, there was a wonderful scene of a tourist guitar player who met up with a hillbilly banjo player. And the two of them went at it and played a duel on their instruments, and that song became the favorite hit of 1973. It's called Dueling Banjos. What? You forgot the venue. Where'd you leave? Minneapolis. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll bear with us, we'll have to improvise. Mike, Merrill, Bob, let's see what we can do. Wait a minute.
My dog has fleas.
Your dog has fleas?
How you tune a banjo?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
That's really
That was particularly fun for me. I'm Andy Richards. That's, excuse me, that's my dad up there, Jim Richards.
And I'm Matt Richards. It's my grandpa Jim. We really miss him a lot, but his barbershop spirit is definitely alive and well with the Commodores.
So the beauty of the 1990s was the various styles of music that came out back then.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there was rock, rhythm and blues, and country. Those were all still staying strong, and we were seeing new styles like grunge, hip-hop, and alternative music.
So many great styles of music, so many great songs written and recorded by so many different artists. I mean, Matthew, who did you like in the 1990s?
Oh, I really like Bare Naked Ladies.
No, but yes, but of course, but what music groups did you like? Anyway, behind me here is the Northern Pines Harmony Brigade. We're going to do a song from 1996, made popular by Eric Clapton.
If I could reach the stars, pull them down for you. so you can see the truth. That this love I have inside is everything it seems. But for now I find it's only in my dream. When I can change the world, baby, I don't need the sunlight in your universe. You think my love was really something good, baby, if I could change the world. If I could begin, even for a day, I'd take you as my queen. You would be my queen. I'd have it no other way. And our love would rule, baby, our love would rule. This kingdom we have made, till then I'd be a fool. I could only wish for the day when I can change the world. And baby, I would be the sunlight in your universe. You would think my love was really something good, baby, if I could change the world. Baby, if I could change the world. Baby, if I could change the world. If I could change the world. Change the world.
During the 90s also, Disney really hits their stride, as if there was a stride that they never hit. But Disney hit their stride, and there are certain songs from the 1990s that have been popularized more than others. The one that we're about to sing for you right now is from Hercules, Go the Distance.
I have often dreamed of a far-off place where a great warm welcome would be waiting for me, and the crowds will cheer when they see my face, and a voice keeps saying, "This is where I'm meant to be." I will find my way. I can go the distance. I'll be there someday. If I can be strong, I know every mile will be worth my while. When I go the distance, I'll be right where I belong. Do do do. I belong. Do do. I'll be where I belong. Down an unknown road to embrace my fate. Though that road may wander, it will lead me to you. And 1,000 years will be worth the wait. It may take a lifetime, but somehow I'll see it through. Oh, I will find my way. I can go I'll be there someday. If I can be strong, I know every mile will be worth my while. When I go the distance, I'll be right where I belong. Look beyond the glory is the hardest part, for a hero's strength is measured by his heart. His heart, by his heart, by his heart. I'll beat the odds, and maybe I can go the distance. Before the world, then I am fearless, proud, and strong. I will please my God. I I can go the distance. When I find my heroes, welcome run, I'll find it where, right there where I belong. You know, every mile will be worth my while. I'll be right where I belong.
Where'd you come from?
Yeah. Boo.
Well, here we are. We're getting near the end of the book, aren't we?
Yep.
So, as the Commodores entered the 21st century, we performed songs of many different genres and time periods, and we continue to compete in international contests and share our love and harmony across the Twin Cities. But, you know, in 2004, the scrapbook entries kind of mysteriously sort of disappear. There's nothing in the book anymore, and I'm kind of wondering what happened in 2004.
Facebook.
So that means all these pictures are in the cloud somewhere. We have no idea where to find them or who's got the password or where they put them. And so if you come across them, let us know as you're out there futzing around on Facebook.
You could always go like our Facebook page.
Yeah, you could indeed.
That might help you find them. But anyway, today a cappella singing continues to grow globally through, that's a mouthful. Today a cappella singing continues to grow globally through many different, thank you.
That's your mom, she loves
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Today, a cappella singing continues to grow globally through many different mediums and inclusions. Barbershop keeps evolving too. But one thing is for sure, the Commodores will always keep singing.